Yo ho yahoy. Yo ho yahoy. There it is. What was I doing? We start with music, we do. Hi, what's going on? Hi, what's going on? Let me turn back up the volume here. I don't know how loud the game actually is when we get into it. What's up, Taken Player? How goes? It is so fucking hot in this room today. Oh, Japan, why are you so hot in here always? Alright. So I went out to meet a friend last night and then missed the last train again. So, like... I will return to Final Fantasy someday. I swear to God I will. I'm enjoying that game. But it is fantasy Japanese, and I have to focus a lot to figure out where the story's going. Street Fighter's not quite like that. I'm going to a friend's event tonight, Not a big, not a serious event, but he is going to have Street Fighter there, and I'm like, maybe I should get through the tutorial today, you know? So that's why we're here. Yeah, obviously online is going to be locked for the demo. A lot of this is locked for the demo. That makes sense. Character guides seems interesting. I could try a couple different characters. But yeah, I'm very curious about this game. I've wanted to learn fighting games for some time. I've never had the time to really put into it to like get good at it. And then I heard that Street Fighter 6 has a lot of like they give you an entirely new control scheme that makes it easier to learn your way into how to fighting game, as well as the world tour mode, like the single player mode that all the mini games also like are stealth training for how to do inputs and stuff. I'm like, you know what? If I play this game, if I actually just play Street Fighter, I might learn how to play Street Fighter. So, it's got my attention right now. That said, I do need to finish the tutorial. And by finish, I mean like, hey, I haven't gotten all the way through the first one. Because there's a lot of text. I mean, it's not an absurd amount of text, but every text is like, I have to read and internalize it. So, let's hop back in here. Also, it's registering my mouse clicks even if I click completely outside of the window, so I don't really like that. I would like to know if there's a way to stop that. I mean, now it's not, but before it definitely did. And if I click on the upper bar, just the bar that's like, hey, focus on the window again, that proceeds. That's like you clicked in the window, you proceeded the text. And I'm like, no, I didn't. Coffee. Coffee's not water. But it's got water in it. I'm performing perhaps one of the greatest of sins in using an Xbox 360 controller for this. It's the only thing I have available, a Switch controller. I've never been able to get the Bluetooth to work with a headset with a PC, so oh well. And I'm not using a keyboard for this. AD を左右に入力するとその方向に移動できる。体の正面方向だと全身背中側に移動するのは交代だ。さあ、俺のところまで歩いてこい。Move forward and backwards. Walk in front of me. まさに戦いの第一歩だな。First step towards fighting. Alright, step. I've done this one before. LS 左右どちらが素早く2回入力するとステップができる。前進や後退よりも大きく踏み出し長い距離を移動する。Just that. その調子だ。Jump. LS or control pad up. に入力するとジャンプだ。I don't know that one. And you know what? Because I don't know it, I'm not gonna let's just like take screenshots and post them over here so that I can create cards out of them later. This one, Majime and Ue. That is Maue, just above, right overhead. Maue dato sono ba de. Oh, that's that word for perpendicular. Suichoku, Suichoku. Suichoku jump, hidari ue ya migi ue ni ireru to naname ni tonde. You can jump straight up, you can jump to the diagonals. Bam. Switch controller connects to my computer pretty easily. I have a desktop. It doesn't have Bluetooth, so the Switch doesn't, like, connect. Also, how do you do that? Because it just doesn't happen. I've tried to plug in my Pro controller to Steam, and it also just doesn't happen. It doesn't work right. I would probably appreciate getting to use buttons for directional inputs rather than a control stick or this awful, awful 360 D-pad, but I've tried it, man. I can't make it work. Jump na aite no kougeki o sake nagara idou dekiru yushuu na kodo da. Jumping can evade enemy attacks. It's a very valuable movement. Sky sugite mugeki sarenai yo ni chusha, but be careful for counterattacks. Kougeki ni tsuite tatakae. Okay, so we're using modern controls here, not the classic controls, which means the inputs are going to be a little different. Mazu wa Tsujou kougeki da, a normal attack. Punch button to kick buttonがあり、それぞれのパターンに応じて威力の異なる攻撃が切り出せる、扱い出せる。The basics are, yeah, you have punch and kick buttons. Jaku kougeki. So this is... Oh, wait, no. I'm definitely on... I am on classic right now. Whoops. I need to exit out of this and go over to the modern controls. I see this. Okay, there's two L and R buttons. That's, yeah, up at the top. This is classic, that's modern, that's dynamic, which also is... I don't want to say easy mode, but it's the one for people who don't really know how to fight in game and don't want to learn. I don't have a better way to put that. Maybe don't want to learn is too rough, but like, you can kind of just button mash and the game will figure out how to do cool shit for you. That's that mode. It's like, it's really good for just throw it up on a TV screen for like parties or say little brother mode or something like that. A lot of stuff is locked out if you use dynamic mode. Like, I don't think you can even play online with dynamic. Or at least not like ranked dynamic. So this should be... Let's do this one more time. Oh, you can redo one? Oh, cool! I didn't know that. Well, that's interesting. If I skip past the text box, I can do that. Kougeki, okay. There we go. Jaku kougeki. Subayaku suki no sukunai kougeki da. Enryo? Enryo? Yes. Enryo wa iranai. Utte koi. No need to hold back. Punch me. Bam. So with the modern controls, you just have a light, medium, and a strong. You don't have 6 attack buttons. You have 3. Baransu, chu kougeki, baransu no toreta tsukai ai shote no ii kougeki da. Like, good balance. Bam. Middle punch. Then, kyo kougeki. Suki ga ookii ga iryoku ga takai. Leaves you way open, but strong power. Ii kougeki da zo. Push the stick down. Ni ireru to shagami joutai ni naru. You will enter a crouch state. Shagami joutai de kougeki botan o osu to shisei o hikuku shita mama de shagami kougeki o atsukari dasu koto ga dekiru zo. I think that's atsukari dasu. It is not. I'm just mucking up how to say this. Give me that. Then give me the box, which gives me that. Ridasu. That is kuridas. Kuridas. To head out as a group, send out to lunge, draw a thread, let out a rope, or to lunge and unleash. Bam. 最後はジャンプ攻撃だ。Up に入力して空中にいる状態で攻撃を出してみる。Try attacking in the air. Bam. 必須とはいえ、おろそかにするな。おろそか What is that? Negligent. Those are the basics. Don't be careless. Okay, guard. では、防御について、救おう。教えよう。I'll tell you about guarding. 相手の攻撃を防御するガードには、立ちガードとしゃがみガードの2種類がある。You can stand guard, you can crouch guard. 立ちガードは立った状態で進行方向とは反対側に LS を入れる。Press the opposite direction of which direction you're facing. 右を向いているときは LS left に入れるんだ。俺の攻撃にタイミングを合わせて立ちガードをしてみる。I'm just gonna hold the button. Bam. よし、攻撃が防げたのがわかるだろう。You understand how to guard? 立ちガードは基本的には下を You know what? I'm gonna have to grab that one. The standing guard will protect against everything aside from moves that target your legs. 立ちガードで防げない攻撃に対してはしゃがみガードだ。右を向いているときには、LS を左下斜め方向に入れるとガードできる。俺の攻撃にタイミングを合わせてしゃがみガードをしてみる。Press diagonal down left to do a crouch guard, which will protect against like leg blows. そうだ、よくやった。しゃがみガードは上から打ち下ろしてくる技やジャンプ攻撃には対抗できないが、それ以外の多くの攻撃を防ぐ。ガードの基本はしゃがみガードだと覚えておくといい。The crouch guard will protect against everything except for jump attacks and things that come in from overhead. Nage. Nage? I think that was Nage. Yes, Nage. ガードを込めた相手には投げであればダメージを与えることができる。相手のそばでstick it's A and X I think 同時に入力すると Yippee! Thank you for the yippee, Palisade. I cannot wear Senna today because I wore Senna out to the bar last night and then got like so many drinks spilled on me. Senna needs to take a bath. 相手のそばで X と A 同時に入力すると通常投げだ。近づいて俺を投げてみろ。BAM! 逆に投げられそうになった時でも on the opposite side when you're getting thrown 相手につまれる What is that? Is it Tsukumu? No, it is not. Give me that. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that gonna be a radical for me? It doesn't look like it is. And then I'll grab the big box. There we go, that. And then Mareru. This is Tsukamu. Okay, I should know this word. I do know this word. I just always forget how to read it. 相手につかまれるタイミングで grab buttons を同時に入力するんだ。相手の投げから抜け出せる投げ抜けができるぞ。俺の通常投げにタイミングを合わせて投げ抜けをしてみろ。Oh, those nukes are like hard for me to understand. Bam! But that was a throw escape. Hit grab at the same time as somebody grabs you, you escape it. うまく防ぐことができたな。You protected against that pretty well. 投げは近距離での有効な攻めの一つだ。A throw is an effective attack for when you're at close range. 相手が近くにいるときは移植しておくといい。When your enemy comes close to you, make sure you pay attention. 必殺技 Specials 次は必殺技について教えよう。操作キャラクターがルークの It's Luke. I thought it was Rook. ルークの場合 Y だけを押すと必殺技のサンドバラストが出る。さあやってみろ。It changes with every character, I think. Or I guess it's not saying it changes with every character, but for Luke, all you have to do is hit Y. Bam. That moves faster than Hadouken. サンドバラストは離れた位置から出すと効果的だな。It works well at long distances. 次に同じ Y でもAnd on the same Y button, 進行方向に LS を入れながら Y を押してみろ。Try passing it when you're moving forward or backwards. 別の必殺技、ライジングアッパーが出る。Well, this is not the rising upper. But like, there's that. Interesting. This does not cross the whole screen. It's only about 2/3. I mean, its distance is about half the screen because I'm not at the very edge. I mean, I am at the very edge. It doesn't start from the very edge. It's not the whole screen. Then if I hold back, I do this. And if I hold forward, I do that. Interesting. I don't know what that is. It's like sumo charging. Raijing upper wa jump shiteiru aite ni mo youkou da zo. It's effective against enemies who are jumping. LS と Y の組み合わせて違った必殺技が出せるのが分かっただろう? So you understand specials change when you press a different direction. 必殺技はそれぞれ有効な使い方が異なる。技ごとの性能を把握し I'm gonna grab this one because I need to make sure that I remember that pronunciation. 思い通りの技を出せるように練しよう。Make sure that you train and you know which attack's going to come out. Super Arts. There we go, supers. では、スーパーアーツについて説明しよう。画面の下部で表彰されているスーパーアーツゲージが見えるだろう。You see that in the bottom of the screen that's being highlighted right now. スーパーアーツゲージ。横には0から3の数字が表示される。この数字が1以上の時、スーパーアーツが発動可能だ。As long as you have at least a 1, you can use a super art. まずはスーパーアーツゲージを1消費して使うスーパーアーツレベル1を出してみよう。Try using a level 1 super. So from neutral or forward and BY. で、発動だ。さあ、遠慮なく打ってこい。Ooh. That one goes far. 次はスーパーアーツゲージを2消費するスーパーアーツレベル2だ。ルークのスーパーアーツレベル2は reach ga mijikai. The reach is short. Chikai by my. What is that one? My interval distance. Chikai mai kara waza o dasun dazo. Walk up close and then use the button. I was holding forward, so don't hold forward. I have to just neutral. Wait, no. Ushiro gawa ni. Okay, I have to hold back and do it. There we go. His fucking face. そしてアーツゲージスーパーアーツゲージを3消費するスーパーアーツレベル3。これはすべての格闘家にとってキリレイとは That's like trump card, super hidden move. And I know I've looked it up before, but I forgot how to say it again. So now I have to hold down. Ah, okay. Wait, no, that was that charge. So before, was I doing the charge, but like, just didn't have the super gauge for it? Might have been. Sasuga no iryoku da. Fantastic power. Super Arts Gauge wa kougeki o atetari uketari suru to tomaru. It goes up when you deal damage or take damage. 戦いのさなかでも強力な2切り例があることを意識しておくといいぞ。Make sure you keep it in mind. Drive gauge. So, like, this is why I didn't get through the first tutorial, because the first tutorial is, like, all of the tutorial. There's a lot of tutorial in here. ここに6つの I forgot how to say that. Kabu? Waku. Framework, border. Always, Palisade. Thank you for the pyro flip. Okay, Waku. And one word. ここに6つの枠で示されているのがドライブゲージだ。These highlighted 6 boxes are your drive gauge. 格闘家の集中力や気力を表していて You could think of it as motivation or like focus. ゲージを使っていくつか特別な行動ができる。If you use them, you can do special moves. まずは Do you see the mouse? You do see the mouse. まずはドライブゲージについて2つの基本的な使い方を説明しよう。We'll explain 2 ways to use it right now. If you spend a drive gauge, you can scream really, really badly. It will throw your opponent off balance. Use that opening. 最初はドライブインパクトだ。LB を押すと強力な技が発動する。It's you use a strong move. Bam! さすがに遠いだな。Worked well. 例外はあるか See, this is... I'm not touching this right now. He's just kind of doing this on his own. Ugh. ドライブインパクトは相手の攻撃に 2発まで耐える. So a drive impact can withstand 2 enemy attacks. I think that's what it's saying. You have 2 of super armor. 相手の攻めを潰して逆に攻撃できる強力な手段だ. This is a complicated phrase. I want to make sure that I translate this one. I don't know exactly what it was saying. I'll catch the wording on it later, but I think it was just saying that the drive impact has super armor on it. So, like, you can take a couple of attacks and the hit will just keep going. ドライブインパクトにはステージ端に追い詰めた相手のガードを崩すという特性もある. It has the power to break a guard of somebody who's all, like, hidey-holing in the corner. 実戦で使ってみよう。ステージ端でガードする俺に向かって LB を押してドライブインパクトを出してみろ。So try to use a drive impact on me in the corner who's just guarding. Bam! It crushed. Okay. Interesting. So that's probably a special that only, like a special effect that only happens when they are in the corner. 相手のガードを崩せたのが分かったな。You understand it can break the enemy's guard. ステージ端に相手を追い詰めたらドライブインパクトの深いところだ。積極的に狙っていけ。Make sure you like target the enemy's weak point. 次にドライブパリを教えよう。Now I'll tell you about the drive parry. RB を押し続けるホールドと発動する強力な防衛手段だ。You use a powerful guard if you hold the right button. 俺の攻撃をドライブパリで防いでみろ。Yeah, that glow blue is the drive parry. ドライブパリは立ちとしゃがみの区別なく The drive parry does not differentiate between standing and crouching. 上下どちらからの攻撃にも対抗できる上に攻撃を受け止めるとドライブゲージも大きく回復する。And if you stop an attack with it, then your drive gauge will get a big recovery. 守りで困ったらドライブパリと覚えておけ。If your defense is in a bind, then remember drive parry. 強力な防衛手段のドライブパリだが通常のガードと同様投げ技を防ぐことができない。実戦で試すぞ。The powerful drive parry, like the drive parry is powerful, but it does not protect against a regular guard or a regular throw. ドライブパリを発動してその瞬間に相手の攻撃を受けるとジャストパリという状態になる。If you hit it at the exact right moment, you get a perfect parry. ガードして相手の動きを止めるので反撃に非常に有効な技だ。
Curse you, Professor!
You weren't cursing, so I want to make sure it continues. Viva la revolution. Curse you, Palisade. Professor Palisade. Whoops. All right. I misread that. Five more minutes. Got my degree in Fire Emblem. Are there a lot of jobs in Fire Emblem? I don't know if you can make a career out of that. I'm just saying. 相手の動きを止めるので a guard it guards, it stops the enemy's movement, and it gives you an opening for a counterattack. ドライブパリを十分に修練できたら狙ってみるのもいい I think that's 狙う It is 狙ってみるのもいい If you practice it well, then you can just always try for just parries. ドライブインパクトの返し方 Returning the drive impact ドライブインパクトは強力な攻撃なので相手が使ってきた場合の対処についても知っておく必要がある Drive impact is a powerful move, so there's something you have to remember to think about when the enemy uses it 相手のドライブインパクトに対してこちらはドライブパリで防衛することができる A drive parry can guard against a drive impact 実戦で試してみよう Let's try it in real combat 俺のドライブインパクトをドライブパリで受けてみる Oh god Ryu's is big That's the move from Smash Bros Cool I don't need a perfect parry How is there a negative amount of jobs? It just causes somebody who used to be employed to quit in depression at the state of the world. Causes the employer to remove a job from the market. ステージ端に追い詰められると相手がドライブインパクトを狙ってくる可能性が高い。If you are guarding in the corner, there's a good chance the enemy will come at you with a drive impact. 相手のドライブインパクトを先読みしてドライブパリもありだ。You can guard, you can drive parry, you can read the situation, assume they're going to use a drive impact, and then drive parry it. そしてドライブインパクトは同じドライブインパクトでも返せる。And you can also counter it with your own drive impact. ドライブインパクトで防ぐよりは難しいが It's more difficult than a drive parry, but 成功すると相手に大ダメージを与えることができるんだ。If you can pull it off, you do great damage to the enemy. 実践してみよう。Let's try it. 俺のドライブインパクトにタイミングを合わせてドライブインパクトで返してみろ。Aha! So you have to use yours after they do theirs. So that theirs hits you while you have the super armor, and then yours hits them, and they take the flinch. よくやった。ステージ端では相手が常にドライブインパクトを狙ってくると、要心して退場を心がけるんだ。攻撃の気配があったら早めに前ジャンプして回避するのもいいだろう。At the edge of the stage, when the enemy comes at you with a normal drive impact, you have multiple ways to deal with it. If you feel like an attack is coming, you can jump in advance and avoid it as well. Burnout. ドライブゲージを使うドライブインパクトとドライブパリ、この2つはとても強力な技だが、連続で出し続けるとドライブゲージがなくなり、しばらく使えなくなってしまう。If you use the drive gauge on drive impacts and drive parries, like they are very strong attacks, but if you use them too much, then you'll get burnout and you won't be able to use them at all for a while. Makes sense. ドライブゲージの使えないバーンアウト状態で I can swear again. Yay. I didn't even need to. 相手のドライブインパクトをステージ端で受けてしまうと So in the status of burnout, 相手のドライブインパクトをステージ端で if you use a drive impact when they're caught up at the edge of the stage, 一定時間身動きが取れないスタンという状態を That's the word for like paralyze, stun, crumple. I think what he's saying is that if you hit somebody who's like stuck in the side of the stage and they can't drive parry or drive impact or anything to counter you, then you can just crumple them. バーンアウトしているアウレにドライブインパクトを言ってみろ。Stun. So that just really opens them up. めまいがするほど聞いたぞ。めまいがするほど It puts them in a state of like vertigo, of dizziness. バーンアウトしている相手へのドライブインパクトはたとえガードされてもスタン状態にすることができる。They can still use a guard against it. 追撃する絶好のチャンスなので、ステージ端に追い込んだら狙っていけ。If you use lots of follow-up attacks, you might get a chance. So keep up the pressure. 決着のルール。それでは、勝負が決着するルールを教えよう。Now I'll tell you about the fight rules. 画面の上分に表示されているゲージは体力を表している。This is your life bar. 左側はプレイヤー1、つまり君の体力。右側がプレイヤー2、これは俺の体力だ。Left is yours, right is player 2's, it's mine. 攻撃を受けると体力のゲージは結晶し減少 decrease reduction 体力のゲージは減少し If you take an attack, the life bar will go down. これが0になると KO. If it goes to 0, it's a KO. You win. ラウンドには制限時間が設定されていて、制限時間内に KO できなかった場合はタイムオーバーになる。The rounds have a set time on them. If you cannot KO someone, then it's a time over. タイムオーバーでは残り体力の多いプレイヤーの勝利となる。On the event of a time over, whoever has the most HP wins. そして設定された数だけラウンド勝利した側のプレイヤーが最終的な勝者というわけだ。And up there it displays how many rounds you've won. In this specific space, this set number,設定された数だけラウンド勝利した側のプレイヤーがI'm a little bit lost on this one. He's explaining like the round counters. I'm just a little bit off on how he's explaining it. 次戦だ。最後に模擬戦をやるぞ。遠慮なくかかってこい。Alright, let's do it. Let's have a proper mock fight. Okay, so that's the parry. Yeah, that's like not doing what I think it anything really. punch heavy? Interesting. I can't do a, like, light, medium, heavy combo. Isho bu datta na. That was a good frag. Good frag. Good round. Takami o mezasu nara. Aim high. Fighting ground menu no nai no tutorial ni wa yori oku no tsuyoku naru tame no technique ga shirusarete iru. Miseru. Is that Miseru? Aseru koto wa nai. Don't get impatient. Skoshi zutsu rikai shite tsuyoku naru. If you take your time understanding each part, you will get stronger. Sore ga ii nda. That is the way. Eh? Oh, is that it? Okay, cool. I made it through the first tutorial. Woo! So let's exit. Cool. I did a thing. I did a tutorial. Explaining the use of attacks. Command grabs. Wow. Alright, let's do another one. Tsujo kougeki no kyodo ni tsuite. Regular attacks getting stronger. Oh, y'all getting tired of this music yet? Koko de wa kougeki no ihon to naru tsujo kougeki ni tsuite oshieyou. Mazu wa kougeki no tsuyosa ni yoru chikai kara da. Here we will explain the basics of attacks. First, the difference in strength. Tsujo kougeki ni wa jaku, chu, yowa, chu, tsuyo to mitsu no kyodo ga ari. Sorezore ni tokuchou o... What is that word? Fukatsu? Ikashita. Tokuchou ikashita tsukaikata ga aru. They each have different ways of making the best use of them. Kihon teki ni jaku kougeki wa dousa ga compacto de tsuki ga sukunai ga damage ga hikuku te kette What? Okay, he's just gonna keep going through them. This is gonna be a difficult set of words. 基本的に弱攻撃は動作がコンパクトで隙が少ないがダメージが低く決定What is that word? Da ni naru. Hitting a ball. The damage is low, but it's also fast, so it's difficult to block. Think. Hyo kougeki wa ofuri de suki ga ookii kawari ni atareba damage ga takai. Big attacks have a big opening, but also the damage is quite large. Chugeki wa sono naka, sono chudan to itta tokoro da na. And medium attacks are in the middle. 威力の小さな弱攻撃だけで相手を倒すのは難しい。It is difficult to down an enemy with light attacks alone. 強攻撃ばかりでは攻撃の隙に反撃されてしまう。If you only use heavy attacks, you will open yourself for counters. 大事なのはバランスだな。Balance is important. 場合に応じて通常攻撃の強度を使い分けるんだ。Having fun learning to fight streets. I haven't seen a single street yet. All I see is this like Japanese ass garden with the cherry blossoms in the back. And like, look, I didn't sign up to fight cherry blossoms. 強度ごとの使い方について Use strength levels. Also, what's up, negative? 弱攻撃は攻撃の速さを生かして使うのがいい。Light attacks are for when you need something speedy. 近距離で先手を取ったり If you can get up close 動こうとした相手への足止めに出すんだ。You can stop a moving enemy. 相手の連携Whoops. Hold up. Go back. This is, yeah, it is Renkei connection linking. 相手の連携に割り込む使い方も効果的だな。He's saying something about a combo here. Warikomu tsukaikata mo. There's an effectiveness in splitting up your enemy's combos or movements, I think. Yosh, jisen ni tameshite miru ka? Ore ga zen ho step kara chū kōgeki o 2発連携させる I'm going to use a forward step and then 2 medium hit combo. 1つ発目の中攻撃をガードして弱攻撃で割り込んでみろ。Guard the first one and then use a light attack to interrupt the second. Okay. Did you go low? Okay. Boosh. Gotcha. 次の中攻撃だ。Next is the medium attack. 弱攻撃よりもリーチが長く、強攻撃よりも隙が小さな技が多い。It has a greater reach than the weak attack, but smaller than the strong attack. Usually. お互いの技が届くか届かないかといった距離で使うといい。Delivering them together or like using reach to hit them together or not. お互いの技が届くか like together like お互い means together in unison. Those skills in unison, reaching them or not reaching them and using distance for that. Okay. 俺のしゃがみ中しゃがみ中パンチのようにリーチの短い中攻撃もある。 punch no yoni. I'm going to use a medium attack from a crouching punch with a short reach. そういった場合、近くでヒットさせると、受けて、地の他の技がヒットする性能の技になっていることが多いな。ガードされても反撃を受けづらいので、近距離での攻めに最適だぞ。I can read a lot, I can read all the words here, but I'm not really processing what they're stating until afterwards, which, you know, this is good. I do need this kind of Japanese drilling. So my crouching medium punch has a short reach. In that case, if I hit you from up close, if you're hit from up close, next I can use another attack with a little bit more reach. There's a lot of things I can follow up with. It's difficult to guard and counterattack, so it's best to use a short-range attack? So I missed that one. Hold up. I need to grab this one as a card for later. So 攻撃だ。相手に当てることができれば大きなダメージを奪えるが、if you can connect it with the enemy, it will take a great amount of their life, but ガードされたり、空振りしてしまうと反撃を受ける可能性が高い。There's a good chance of you being because you leave yourself wide open, there's a good chance of receiving a counterattack. High risk, high return な攻撃といるな。It's a high risk, high return type of move. 強攻撃をうまく使うには相手の隙をくっつくことだ。As for using high attacks, aim for an enemy's openings. 例えば相手が大技 or 大技を What is that word? You've said it several times now. Kushin Karaburi, swing and a miss. Okay, I should grab this one for sure. That's going to be the term for, like, whiff.例えば、相手が大技を空振りしたときに反撃の狙い目になる。For example, aim for a spot where your enemy has missed a large attack and they have an opening. 実戦に俺が今から大技を空振りしてみるから、その隙に立ち強攻撃で反撃してみろ。So in execution, I'm gonna use a strong attack right now. I'm gonna swing and miss, and in that opening, you use a standing strong attack. Okay, I see. いい反撃だな、だった。Good counterattack. これ以外の強攻撃の使い方としては、ジャンプ攻撃として出す手もある。Aside from this, like another way to use strong attacks is as jumping attacks. ジャンプ攻撃の場合、技を出し 終えて着地するまでが隙になる。If you use that in the air, then you will have an opening until you land on the ground. 攻撃の強さで隙が変わらないから、強攻撃を出しやすいな。It doesn't matter what strength of attack you use in the air. They'll always operate that way, so it's easy to use strong attacks. しゃがみ、キック攻撃について、crouch kick。しゃがんだ状態で相手の足下を狙うキック攻撃は、足払いと呼ばれている。So, a kick aiming at the enemy's legs while crouching is called a leg payback? Leg payment. Leg gift. Foot sweep. There we go. Ashi harai. Ashi harai wa 下が攻撃だから立ったままではガードできない。Because it aims low, they cannot guard it from standing. ここではこのしゃがみキックを使い方を見てみよう。So, let's take a look at it. 例えば、近距離にいる相手が後方にいがろうとしているとき。For example, when the enemy is walking backwards. こちらが何もしなければWhew, this one is full of words I don't know. 何もしなければ5番が開いてしまうし You have to do something to create an opening. 攻撃を仕掛けても If you try to attack 自動的に立ちガードされてしまう They will automatically guard. 離れられると投げ技も届きにくなりダメージを与えるのが難しくなるなYou can't get close enough to... It's difficult to get close enough to do a throw, and so it's tough to do damage to them. そこで、足払いを使ってみよう。しゃがんで、キックを出す。相手が立ったまま交代していると、足払いがヒットするし、しゃがんでガードしようとすると動きが止まる。そうなると投げ技を狙うこともできるようになる。In that case, use a leg sweep. Crouch and kick. The enemy's standing guard. The enemy is using a standing guard. Or standing backwards retreat, so it'll hit their legs. And if they crouch guard, then their movement stops. Then you can move in and use a throw. Okay. 足払いの中でも、ルークの forward and B? Strong 強さをヒットすると相手をダウンさせる。Within the crouch kicks, if you use the strong, like forward, down, and strong attack, Luke will knock the enemy down. ダウンした相手が起き上がってくるタイミングは攻め込みやすいので、うまく当てた場合、見返りが大きい技と言えるな。I forgot that word for whiff. 空振りした場合の隙が大きいので、よく見技めて使うといい。The enemy's timing on standing up. It's easy to get them with another attack. If you do this well, then you can follow up. When there's a big gap off of a whiff punish, try using this. 攻撃を狙おう. I want to say that was Kyori. It is Kyori, okay. I've been going for an hour already just on these 2 tutorials. Woo! Tsujo 攻撃の中には within the normal attacks 相手にガードされると反撃されてしまう技もある. If the enemy guards, there are follow-up attacks. What is this, Fire Emblem Engage? This is... We'll be done with it soon! And by soon, I probably mean like another 3 months. There's still some story missions left, and then there's the parallel. I mean, the ending. The side story. I'm gonna open that window up more because that breeze is nice. That fan was aimed more this way, but I can't make it aim more this way. Sucks. Maybe I can. Give me a second. I'm gonna explore an opportunity. Almost too high now. Yeah, that's not gonna hit me here. At least it's like moving air circularly through now. I hope. If the enemy guards, there are attacks that can counterattack. Skills that can counterattack. Gaado sareta ski. Gaado sareta sai, when you have been guarded, narubeku furi na joutai ni naranai tame ni wa, for the sake of avoiding a bad situation, kyori ga jouyo da. It is important to make distance. Koko de wa kougeki o dasu ai ni tsuite o shiyou. Attack and retreat. Attack and make distance. 例えば、ルークのしゃがみ、中攻撃を近い距離でガードされた場合だ。For example, this situation right here, when Luke does a crouch medium attack, from up close, and he gets guarded. この時、相手の素早い攻撃で反撃されやすい。In this case, it's easy for the enemy to follow up quickly. リーチの長い弱攻撃を持っている相手には要注意だ。An enemy with a long light attack will be watching for this. そこで攻撃を出す距離を調整してみるんだ。So try changing where you attack from. しゃがみ、中攻撃のちょうど先端線端を当てるようにする。Try using it from the perfect distance. これならガードされても攻撃を受けづらい。Then if you're guarded, it's difficult to follow up. 月の大きな強攻撃も先端線端 What is that one? 先端 Pointed end Spearhead, leading edge 先端月の大きな先端を当てる距離で使うと反撃のリスクを下げられる。For the large, like big gap strong attacks, if you hit them with the very tip of your hitbox, it lowers the risk of a counterattack. 技ごとに最も効果的な舞を調べてみるといいだろう。It would be good for you to look into the distance of all of your attacks. Woo! Oh, hell yeah, I did it. I did a second tutorial. Should I do a third tutorial or should I pop into one of the other modes? Because, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... We could just do an entire stream of tutorials. There's only 2 viewers, just like no one here. For Street Fighter tutorials, who'd have guessed it? Well, I know, like, Versus is just a regular-ass, like, fight against the CPU. I don't need to do that. But tutorials is where I'm getting, like, lots of text, you know? Text practice, which... And it is also teaching me some of the specifics, but I'm not really putting it to use yet. Damn it. This is, like, all... I don't know if that scratching is coming through, but there's, like, stuff on my pop filter. Yeah, what do you want to see, Palsid? From the demo. I can't do the story. I can't do the arcade. This is also fighting ground. I could back out. Because fighting, there's, arcade mode, training mode, online 対戦など、しのぎを蹴る格闘家たちに用意されたわざわざのゲームモードで頂点を極める。I don't know what Shinogi is. There's also World Tour, but I don't know if I can, like, do that yet. I feel like I've seen Shinogi recently, so I should make a card of that. Tiding over. Get a better screenshot. And there's actually, like, stuff going on. Bam. This is how I live my life. Jump out of the frying pan into the grease fire. I'm thinking about that. But, like, within the fighting ground, I don't know what else there is to do in this demo. It's pretty limited. Can't arcade. There's character guides. I could pick up a character and just, like, do one of their tutorials. I don't know what Extreme Battle is, but that sounds like, you know, not for me right now. 特殊なルールとギミックを用い party kankaku special machi desu. Yeah, it's fit for parties and stuff. I'm still learning. No go on that. Is that a Zangief? Can we do something with him? Maybe like within. Okay. Here's the thing, Palisade. Which do you want to do? You want to pop into see what World Tour will do for demo, or you want to? That's online. I can't do that here. Or do you want to pop into character guides and like pick a character? Because like, yeah, I could pick up Zangief. I could look at him. I cannot pick up Zangief. It's the demo, so I can pick Ryu and Luke. I guess that makes sense. And like, I know Zangief is a thing. I know Zangief is a super fan favorite. If I'm gonna pick anybody muscly, it's gonna be that Marissa. I like Marissa. I like big muscle lady. World Tour sounds more entertaining, not those chumps. All right. Let's see what the demo will give me over here. 強さとはの答えを探し、あなたの分身アバターとともに世界を旅する物語。全く新しいストリートファイターワールドに飛び込もう。Who's Luke? New character. That guy with the blue jacket. He's the guy that I was doing the fighting as, and like Ryu is being mentor, like teacher, and I was fighting as Luke. Now, according to this magazine that I picked up here, I think, like damn near half of this cast is all new characters. I don't know much about Street Fighter lore. I don't know which characters have been added and removed in every single game. It's not that all of them are new, or scratch that. It's not that half of them are new, because I know that, like, if you look at the list of the characters here, within the first half, like, I know for sure the back half is all recurring characters. But I also think that Yuri's returning. I'm pretty sure DJ's been in one before. I know Cammy's not new, though she does have a new outfit. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe are new characters? The first 7. Maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure DJ's not new. I know a couple of them, looks like above half. Guile is here. His theme is sick. Guile is here. Guile's like fucking one of the Street Fighter like mainstays. I think you could remove Ken before you removed Guile. Oh, can't do this in the demo. That makes sense. Ah, dang it. All you get is a few tutorials. デモ班ではワールドツアーの進行状況に Oh no, wait! You can. You just can't save. 保存されません。アバター外見データは保存され、デモ班をプレイしたアバター外見データを保存され、if you save the avatar data, デモ班プレイと同一That's difficult. プレイした一応That and 種類 機種 model of a machine or a device デモ班プレイした機種と同一機種の製品班へ 生き続くことができます. So I think it's saying you can't save your progress in World Tour. You could save your avatar data and then use it if you purchase the full game, I believe.
So I've been thinking about strength, man. Strength, might, the power to fight.
Japanese subtitles is funny.
40, a cool job, a ton of likes. Okay. Let's keep it simple. I want to be strong. Can you believe it? We got self-driving cars. The time's coming, we'll be taking rockets to Mars. And yet you still got folks out there using their fists and bodies to seek strength. Yeah, I hear you, man. We're all a bunch of fools. But, you know, if you want to know about strength, you just gotta get to it. We fighting fools are all getting to it on the streets.
I couldn't read those subtitles. I think it used the same font as Xenoblade. ここは何かそんなこと考えていたら I wonder if this is gonna... Yeah, it's auto progressing. それが目に染まった。格闘は答えじゃない。Fighting is not an answer. だけど but... Just... maybe I'll show this. This will be the way. I'm not sure. Oh, come on. Give me subtitles that I can click through. Ugh, this is hard. That was a good intro. I liked it. That's Luke. Newcomers? Alright, at least it's like Japanese voices now. It was just the intro that was English. His hair is so douchey. Welcome to the Buckler Security Service. I'm Luke. Here for the special training course. Alright. Let's take stock of what we got here. Oh boy, character creator. Why? I like that on the demo, like on the previews of what you can make, they give you muscle lady, they give you big fat man, and they also give you gold-plated and silver robots. Just like, oh, don't worry about it. You can go nuts. Luke makes me angry. Like, his job is being an influencer, but he just advertises whoever pays him. Wait. Did you look up Luke? Do you know more about him now, or are you just going off of the vibe of what he looks like? ワールドツアーで操作するアバターを作りましょう。バトルハブと共通です。Let's make you an avatar. That's just his vibe. Yeah, he does have that vibe. I'm gonna enjoy punching him. I don't think I'm gonna use him. I don't like using standard characters, you know? I don't know if I'm ready for a tricky character, but out of the main cast, the only ones that I'm like, you know what? I can't see the cast right now, but I can look at the magazine. Where's the list of characters? That's just a visual of everybody. I don't want to have to flip through the whole thing. All right, not Luke. Not really interested in Jamie. Jamie looks cool, but Jamie drinks. Like, I think that's his whole thing, is like a drinking monk. Manon. I don't know. Power. Not really feeling that vibe. Kimberly is standard. I might try Kimberly, but I'm not super interested. The ones I'm super interested are Marissa, big power muscle lady. Lily has a boomerang, okay. Might try her. Yuri is speed. I might try Yuri. But yeah, like, interested is Marissa, Cammy, and Chun-Li. Cammy's also a speed. It's weird to me that Blanca is speed. And Chun-Li is also speed. So I got Marissa's power, and Cammy and Chun-Li are both speed. Oh, interesting that Ken is a power character, according to this. Ryu is standard and Ken is power. Are they, like, separating them more and more as the games go on? Ooh. Reset から選ぶとお気に入りが手軽に見つかるかも. You can select a preset and then move from there. 手足の長さや体の大きさはバトルに影響します. Ooh, that's interesting. The size of your character actually has an effect on battle. It's not purely cosmetic. 手足が長いと遠くの敵にも攻撃が届きますが、体が大きくとその分攻撃を受けやすくなります. If you're tall, you have better reach, but obviously you're also easier to hit. Do we want to go full Morag or someone else for the initial run? I'm not sure, that's the thing. I don't think I'm going to have the outfit options to make a full Morag up front. Like, that seems like a thing you've got to unlock stuff in the World Tour in order to make fake armor, right? I'm probably going to have basic-ass street clothes to start. ゲーム中いつでもボディショップで銭を消費して変更できますので、まずはお好みで決めても大丈夫. Within the game, at the body shop, you can spend money to change your character. So that's good to know. I can just, like, reset it at any time. Select your body size, confirm it, all that kind of stuff. Just given the base tutorial stuff. Body type? Oh, interesting! Yo, good on you, Street Fighter. You did not say choose your sex. You said choose your body type and gave me a feminine body type and a male body type. Just watching this feet slide. Is this a random selection too, or did they start me off with a default black character? Because that'd be cool if they did. Oh, hi. Preset, big guy with red eyes. Why is this a preset? Just like, here's Akuma. It is. It's just fucking Akuma, right? Identity and identity, you can go with male, female, or like, non-binary. And those are two separate selections. I like this! Femkuma. Just as muscly. Yeah, maybe a little less muscly. The arms aren't quite as defined. You know, I really like that. I like that it keeps all of the selections intact if you go back to body type, and it's just flick the switch. Now you're on the fem body type, and all the sliders are in the same spot. It doesn't reset. Yo! And the stance changes based on which one of these you pick. Though male and non-binary are the same. But, like, you can go with a male stance and a feminine body. What is that at the bottom? View options. Oh, yo! You can change the lighting situation. You can have them just stand there. I don't know how to get at these with a controller. BS? Yeah, I don't think that's a thing I can do with a controller. Yeah, like see how they react to different lighting conditions. We'll go with that to start. Standing pose. Underwear, you can give them just like Ryu? Oh, defaults, gotcha. Okay, so many sliders, and I'm not gonna know what any of these things fucking mean. Oh boy. Let's see what they have for... Yeah, wait, am I still in body? None of this is clothing options. This is all just create the physical body. And then clothes come later. Man, so I can't even tell how close I am to getting a Morag in here. Alright. What do then? Just hit randomize? Burendo chote se tai kao no burendo. Oh, you can blend between two different faces. Interesting. Lots of options to like fine-tune yourself. Random Sibite. Bam, 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 bam. They all have abs. I'm a big fan of that. Not that one though. That one looks like a Dark Souls character. That one looks a little decrepit. Yeah, I gotta say, like, I'm mostly looking after, going for clothes right now, not the whole, like, create a face. That is just such a strange, like, combo. Oh, hi, I'm a android now. I have glowy bits. But they don't give you the gold one as a preset. Jesus. What the fuck? This has to be like a pre-done texture. There's no way that they like constructed this out of stamps and stuff. Akuma Poppy. I guess the big girl doesn't have abs, which makes sense. Grandma. Alright, that's a little weird. Why the tiger stripes? Zenshin no preset, like whole presets, and you've got Taike Nomi no preset. You can just change the body type preset. Can I just drag this around? It doesn't look like I can. Kao random, taike around, change the face, change the body, and the face blend. Sure, whatever. If it's just like a for funsies right now, I'll go with whatever this thing is. Nah, robot. Because those eyes are just like very unsettling to me. You've got height and... what is that bottom one? Oh! Well then, cool. You can... sit bone height. Shinchou o ite ijou, ite ika ni sette shita bai, Seigen o ukemasu. I think it's saying that, like, yeah, you're hitting, like, a limit on where the sit bones can be. Because you've gone too high, now you're limited on where these bones can be. That is so strange. Oh, God. Oh. It's fun to see where the sliders can take you, but that is too much. I don't like that. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. I should get a height chart. I don't actually know how tall Morag is. We'll just go like that-ish. A little on the shorter side. There-ish? There-ish seems good. Wait, what is that word? It's written on my workout sheet, but I forgot what it was. Johan, upper half. Johanshin no taikata. Just, okay, back. Yep, there's the clipping. We've introduced model problems. Just standard's probably fine. I don't have to go too deep into this right now. Also, I would just be translating every single one of these lines. What's up, Mew? Boost my ego? You definitely look better than this character right here. I'll tell you that much. No more body image days are allowed because you look better than this. That seems tall for Morag. I don't really think so. Okay, yeah, 50. If we assume 50 is like an average, we could just go with a straight up average. Luke looks like he has Popeye forearms in this pose. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Mew and Zach? How goes? I did some tutorials. I can't see clothes yet, so like I can't tell which character I'm gonna make. Thus, I've just decided we're going with Robo Lady. Interesting. It's not gonna let me do any of this. I see. Okay, so there's different types of paint. Just like preset textures. That's the blue stuff. Then we got scars. Freckles, beauty spots. Nashi. Bam. Go with that. How do I make it like... Oh, wow. Wow, there's so much more in here. But how do I, like, make it glow white again? It was glowing white before. Like, glowing white. There it is. I don't know what the slider is doing. Metallic. There's the glow. Ooh, yes. Just exude, like, blinding light from every orifice on my body. Perfect. Make a recipe, you can just like save it. Okay, cool. Let's run with this. Bam. How are you, Ryan? I'm waking up. I'm sweaty because oh god, it's so fucking hot. This is now 2 weeks in a row that I've realized after I start streaming, like my mind sort of wakes up. So next week, even if I go for like an entire month of staying out all goddamn night, which I'm not gonna do, because actually, no, you know what? Next week there's no Sunday stream because next week Sunday is the JLPT. So maybe stream after I get back, but I'll still be zombie mind. Hey, what I was trying to say is, my mind wakes up so I can still Final Fantasy IX on these days. Shuryo shimasu. Demo hande wa body shop wo shiyou dekimasen. You can't use the body shop on demo. Damn it! So I can't pick clothes? Create naiyo kakute ato ni avatar o henshin shitai bai wa world tour o saisho kara play shite kudasai. After the after you've confirmed what's in the character creator, if you want to change the avatar, please restart World Tour. Gotcha. Hi. Oh, I have to, like, type? Cues. That'll do for now. Giving me Phantasy Star vibes right now. That is a terrible picture. I don't like that. It was way better when it had, like, a field of view and, like, an angle on it, and now you flattened it out and it just looks awful. How do I pick clothes? Give me clothes. Oh, that's a face, alright. I see. I'm not sure if that's you. Can you state your middle initial? Alright, let's proceed with the training course. I'm the instructor here, Luke. Alright, let's get started. I'm so bright. Is this just going to be the tutorial again? Sonna koto nai kedo wareshi desu. Wareshi? Arigato. Wareshi? Ureshi? Ureshi. Ureshi desu. The katakana is making that tougher to read. Whew. I was changing out of painting clothes. I'm better than earlier, but I've accidentally breathed in so much mold. That's not good. Mold bad. But it's already done, so what are you going to do about it? Ukemasu ka? Sure? I guess I can skip through it? Walk and run. Okay, yeah, tutorial for world. Good, this is a different tutorial. 入力した方向にアバターが移動します。移動の速さは3手段。You have 3 speeds. LS を小さく倒すと歩き、大きく倒すと走りながら LS を押すことでより高いダッシュになります。I like that the forearms are just like pure white. There's zero possibility of ever doing anything stealth, but like I like this. This is goofy in a way that I can appreciate. Simple, right? 歩き出さないと but if you don't walk, then we can't get started. Alright, next. See those? Set panels. Once you've stepped on all of them, return here. His forearms are horrifying. They are Popeye. They're Popeye forearms. This guy has, like, really odd proportions and also douchey influencer hair. I don't like him. I really don't like him. Give me Old Man Ryu, please. Camera. Okay, so I have to look at them. R stick でカメラの操作ができます。RB を押しながら ABXY でも同様の操作ができますので、RS のないアーケードコントローラーでも利用可能。 I see. So the right stick will do it, but also holding right button and hitting the buttons will do it if you have an arcade controller, like not a thing with 2 sticks. カメラの設定はパーズで歩くmultiメニューのオプション内のカメラ変更できます。マウスでのカメラ操作の有効設定できます。You can also set that the mouse will not control the camera. コントローラーやキーボードのみで操作するなど、マウス操作が不要な場合はオフをお試しください。Mouse camera controls, you can turn that off. Good. オフにすると、プレイの中にマウスがカーサルの表示が消えることもなくなります。It will also get rid of the mouse cursor? Interesting. Yeah, so that's the camera controls with the right button. Completely unnecessary, but cool. I mean, not completely unnecessary, but I don't need them. Button your shirt, I think I can see a tattoo. I refuse. It's so fucking hot. Deal with it. 十分てとこかいいな身のこなしな十分 you can control yours. His face is weird. Why is his face so like his mouth is too wide, his hair is too big, and his eyes are like looking in different directions. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Alright, show me what you can do in a fight. ワールドツアーモードのバトル操作は、ボタンとクラシックの、モダンとクラシックの2種類。Modern and Classic Controls. モダンは4つのボタンで格闘ゲームをダイナミックに楽しむ操作タイプ。Yeah, I want that. ワールドツアーモードの Chapter 01 中はモダンタイプ固定になっています。It's been set to modern type. モダン時のアイコンの説明。Explaining the icons in modern. 必殺技のコマンドを入力する操作を説明する画面などでは、ボタンを示すアイコンが使われています。It uses special icons. Blue is the weak for X, red is the green for A. Blue is the X for weak, red is the A for medium. Green is the A for medium. Red is the B for strong. Special is Y. Okay. I don't need a battle tutorial. I already did that. Alright, that's the end of the basics. Pretty boring, right? Yeah. God, the smiles are all so weird. He's talking a little too fast. I'm lost. Got it? I do not. We'll tell you something. So he just wants to fight me. Alright, cool. My arms weren't glowing in the last scene. I think that's a bug. They're like balloons. He can't cross his, like, he's got like Sonic problems with crossing his arms because they're just too damn big. バトル時の画面表情と消息ルール。自分の体力ダメージを受けるたびに減ります。相手の体力ダメージを与えるたびに減ります。 Your HP bar will go down when you take hits. Their HP bar will go down when you give hits. ドライブゲージ、ガードをするたびに減っていきます。時間で徐々回復します。Drive gauge will recharge slowly. 自分の体力がゼロになる前に、相手の体力にゼロにするとバトル勝利となります。You win if you take their HP down to zero first. I don't know any of my moves! I can't use the drive stuff right now. Interesting. Oh, I didn't change the voice, motherfucker. Are you gonna teach me about drives? Give me drives. I want to try the new drive things. Ow. You really just gonna attack the newbie like that? But like, I wanted to show them something. It's not you. Or you said I was gonna be the best. I don't know. They're talking slang now. Slang and speedy slang. This is Bosch. He's taking the same course as you. Are you really gonna, like, introduce a rival? You're about the same level. Make friends. I don't want to be friends with an AI. I came here to get strong. Not as strong as somebody else.
So I'd answer your question about when drives arrive, but that would be spoilers, so...
What? No, okay, well, hold up, I have to pay attention to this. Cause like, oh god, you know what, this is actually kind of a pain. The fact that it's not like, god, that smile was so awful. It's too big, it's too fake. I'm not even listening to him anymore. I was really hoping this was gonna be something where I could like hit A to progress the text, because if all the cutscenes are like this, I'm gonna be so lost.
They're not. But yeah, no, I agree. Luke's got that Sora smile on him.
Let me boost your volume, because you're so quiet right now.
I find that funny that, wasn't there a case where you were always lowering my volume last time?
Yeah. This character freaks me out. It's so unsettling. Like, fuck this guy. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Luke is probably going to tell you to cheat against the guy fighting to save the orphanage. Metro City. Okay, so like, I don't think it's spoilers to say when you get drives, because I don't really like need to know what's going on in story. I'm just like, I don't have them now, so how long until I get them? Madogia.
I'll wait till you're done.
Mike Haga. Oh, Mike Hager? What? Isn't that the guy from Final Fight?
Yeah.
Huh. しかしこの街のストリートには今変わることなく streets are changing. 暗い事態生き抜いた主人たちのタフでIt's just a little too fast for me to read.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I mean, so the spoken lines are all, like, auto-advance, it looks like. Whereas the ones that I have control over are just the ones that I have to read. That's what I mean. That sucks, though.
Yeah. And to finally answer your question about the drives, it's not in the demo.
That's still not answering the question. Just give me a clear answer. When do you get them? How long?
Chapter 2, I think.
Thank you.
Which is not in the demo.
Yeah, I'm curious. Not like I don't have a question, just like I think I would like to get this. I think this would make a good game after I'm done with Fire Emblem or like
Let me ask you this: have you ever played the Yakuza series?
Yakuza 0, that's it.
This game is basically the World Tour is basically Yakuza in the Street Fighter universe.
I mean, that part doesn't matter to me. I'm just like, Street Fighter 6 might finally teach me to play a fighting game. That's what I'm interested in.
If this helps answer your question, this...
You don't have to be cagey. Street Fighter is not a huge story thing, alright? Just speak clearly.
This was the fighting game that finally got me to order a fight stick.
I'm using a 360
yes,
controller.
I recommend this.
I'm using a 360 controller.
Even better.
What do you mean even better? What? No, the 360 controller has a terrible D-pad. Though, if I'm using modern, I don't have to do the rotational inputs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that is correct. Actually, with modern, you can still do the rotational inputs. And, in fact, some characters' moves are still locked behind those inputs. Like, for example, Ken's Hatatsu no... or however the kick is pronounced, the spinning kick.
Mm-hmm.
That one you still have to do rotational inputs for in modern.
It's alright, I'm never gonna use Ken. Luke is probably Mune o kakuse haichaku yo. What? I don't understand that. Excuse me. No, I'm not covering my chest. It's too fucking hot. Deal with it. Like, and oh yeah, Palisade, I'm gonna be playing this for the story. As in, like, if I play this, I'm doing World Tour because that's what teaches you the game, right? I have no interest in going to training and just, like, doing 1,000 matches. This is the one that has the language practice.
Exactly.
何をするのかはこれで知らせてくるって話だったけど Alright, this is gonna be a funky font on top of everything else. これで知らせてくれって話だったけど said that we'd find out something here, but 教官からメッセージが来てる Got a message from the chief or Shikan from teacher 島田清水にアプリがあるから見ろって wants to show us some sort of an app. My mouse keeps disappearing because I move it into the screen and then like it's just gone. I can't move it back out of the screen unless I hit Windows. lost my tab. I lost my fucking... There it is! Danmatsu, terminal. Computer terminal. Danmatsu ni apuri ga aru kara, they're like... Mirotte. Because there's an application in a terminal. Look. Omae no danmatsu wa dou? What about your terminal? You can't just ask a girl about her terminal, man. We just met. Spaceを押すと、端末を開き、いろんな情報を確認できる. You can hit space, or like plus, I guess. メッセージを読む。メッセージアイコンを選択すると、はしみつの届いているメッセージを確認できる. The summer sale is soon, right? Steam summer sale?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think this is gonna go on sale?
It just came out.
Yeah, and?
This month.
And Breath of the Wild did too, and it just got a price drop. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom.
Seriously?
I read an article. Almost no chance this goes on sale. Well, I'm gonna keep an eye on it anyways. I think there is a chance it goes on sale. For like $5 or $10. I'm not talking like a 50% off sale, but like a little bit.
Yeah, like, if anything, it would probably just be like $10 or...
Yeah, a little bit.
At most.
Might encourage a few more people to get it, and I'm like, hey, sure, maybe why not? Here's what I'm thinking, alright? I have a whole buttload of fucking JRPGs going on. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of intrigued. Like, I want to learn a Street Fighter. I want to learn a fighting game. It's still got a story mode with a text in it, right? So, like, what if I continue my just unintentional streak of, like, putting Final Fantasy in the back seat of my life? And just pause that. And then we can pick Final Fantasy up again once Fire Emblem is done. But, like, Fire Emblem Street Fighter. So it's not two Jupicas. You know?
Yeah, I think that's honestly probably your best option. And one of them being more energetic in the gameplay compared to like always using the brain, probably gonna help you out too.
Yeah. Select the message.
Please eat the weeds.
Eat the weed. I have not eaten today. I have not eaten a single... Wait, that's not true. I ate 2 sandwiches at 7 a.m. when I was walking back from the train. So I did have breakfast, but I don't have any, like, food on me right now. I don't know, IDK, if you've eaten today, have a cracker. I have, like, a chocolate back here, but I'm really not feeling like something sweet. I could go get a chicken breast. Look, I left the place at 5:30, alright? That's when the first train... Sorry. The first train started at, like, 5. I left at 5:30 because I hung out a little bit to continue chatting. And then I got on the train and slept past my stop and went around to the other half of the Yamanote line. And then I had to go back. So I didn't get back until like an hour later than I probably should have.
Ouch.
But that's okay, because you know what? Mistakes and those types of like, oh man, I fucked up, they make for good experiences and good stories.
I bet.
Yeah, so I could go get a chicken breast, or I could, like, noisily crunch into the mic with rice crackers. Which one is preferable? This or a breast? I'm gonna go get a chicken breast. Protein's probably good for me.
Especially for a fighting game. Oh, hello, Palisade. How you doing? I'm sitting here just chilling, playing a playing a theme park simulator on my Xbox. Probably like the worst way to play one, but I don't care. I'm actually gonna switch back to some Street Fighter after, because oh my god, I'm actually addicted. Which sim? It's a new one that came out, Park Beyond. It's basically a spiritual successor to Thrillville, where you're building rides that are just straight up like defy the laws of physics. And by that I mean designing coasters that literally that literally have a cannon armed to it. What's even more cool is that as a pre-order bonus, since it's a Bandai Namco published game, there's like Pac-Man themed rides in there, which is really cute. I was even able to get a Pac-Man suit for an entertainer. That was awesome.
Hi, Becky. What's up? I don't know what happened to all the forks in the house. So now I have this, which doesn't really look like a fork, but technically has 2 prongs.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Message. まずはミッションだ。
Oh my god.
What?
I just logged into Street Fighter and I entered the Battle Hub. There's someone who literally just made their character Wendy. As in the Wendy's Wendy.
I believe it. ここからのトレーニングをミッションで、アプリ、I've sent you an app for training from here forward. Take a look at that and follow its instructions. Chapter 1. Eat this chicken breast. ここはストリート。This is a street. どこへ行くもあなたの自由だ。You can go wherever you please. だがストリートの流儀? What's 流儀? Way of doing things. だがストリートの流儀を知りたいのならば、まずはそこの住人と話をするが傑作だろう。You can do whatever you like, but if you want to know the street's way of doing things, first you should talk to the people who live there. アリスという人物が助けになるはずだ。You should help Alice. なるほど。To-do list みたいなもんか。So it's like a to-do list. I am never gonna get sick of, like, every time it shows my character, just, like, flashlight arms. They...
Oh, just so... from, like, the sun and the ray tracing?
No, I mean, like, because I set my character to be a flashlight. Like, the tattoo on her is emitting light.
Oh, one of those. Nice.
Like, do you see what I mean on the stream?
Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
赤いマークはミッションの目的地を示します。 Red marks are missions. マークを参考にその場所を目指してみてください。Please use them as a reference point. 目的地は画面左下のミニマップや足松内のマップから確認できます。You can confirm where they are from the bottom left or from your terminal. I don't think you can modify the character, which sucks because, like, I kind of wanted to, like, check the other voices. And I can't. If I quit right now, then that's it. Like, you're done. Because you can't save progress, and then I'd have to go through all that text again.
Yeah, if you want your progress to carry over to the main game, you have to literally clear the demo.
Oh, okay. So, but if you clear the demo, it will drop a save point that you can continue from,
yes.
Right? Okay. I am just, like, really liking this. Is so simple, but the fact that, like, these are not walls, like, you can lunge them. Good job. You can hop the fence. I don't have to push a button or anything. That's just automatic, like, parkouring. It seems like I can only hop these individual fences, though. Hanashikaketai aite ni sekkin shi-e. Is it giving me a tutorial on how to talk to people? Because clearly I'm not interested in it. I don't know if that dialogue box was there when I started running in circles.
I think so.
It's a good run cycle. Like, run cycles, they're not hard to do, but it
the
is...
animations in this are honestly really solid.
Yeah, I realized that as soon as I said it. Like, it's... You can't proceed outwards here because it's chapter 1. I realized it as I said that. Like, the animation in this is good. It's like, it's the primo fighting game. In fighting games, animations are fucking everything, right? This is a big part of why I'm interested in fighting games, is because, like, creating appealing and, like, exaggerated and clearly readable animations in a very tight frame count is, like, the whole name of the game. So, of course, they could do a fucking run cycle.
Yeah. Especially when especially the 3D ones.
Is this also Wendy? She looks a lot like Wendy.
She's everywhere.
She's got red pigtails, which is the only thing that matters on Wendy. Konnichiwa.
Okay, I just got a perfect KO. I'll take it.
お二人さん、私はアリス。あなたたちは You two are 強くなりたいってやつでしょ? People that want to get stronger, right? そうだけど that's true, but どうしてそれを? Why do you know that? Why do you say that? 顔に書いてある. It's written on your face. The only thing written on my face is a serial number. I really like the idea of going through Street Fighter as an AI, as an android. I just turn every situation into a, like, oh, okay, so I'm learning how to be human now.
You're learning how to be human by fighting people in the streets.
The most human thing.
The sad part is you're not entirely wrong.
As the great internet seer and prophet Aaron Hansen once said, as long as there's been two people, and they're like, well, you're not me, oh. And that was it. That's when all combat began, all struggles in the world.
He's not wrong. Or as the sniper from TF2 said, as long as there's two people in the world, someone is going to want someone else dead.
That was actually really tasty. Like, chicken breast. And then also a sip of honey milk coffee. The flavors combined really well. Not if there's too much coffee. That second one was not so good, but just like a little hint of coffee? Sand Slash redeemed an almost free compliment. Sand Slash is a good mod. I like having Sand Slash around. Honey milk? Yeah, like coffee with milk and honey put into it. I don't use white sugar or like sugar in my coffee anymore. I use honey. It's a different flavor. It took a while to get used to it, but now I really like it. You guys are Luke's students, right? Oh, hey, can you tell me how long is Chapter 1? How long is the demo? Because I have been streaming for a little over 2 hours. And, not that I have to be done right now, but, like, I want to know if I will realistically be done it by the time I have to leave.
What time do you have to leave?
5. Hour and a half from now.
You could be done in another hour.
Okay.
Assuming you
don't fuck around. Got it.
Yeah.
I think that's good, yeah. Because, like, I could always change my character later in the body shop, right? Until I unlock more cosmetics and can properly, like, moragify myself, running around as a weird, glowy, like, flashlight AI is a good second bet.
Yeah.
Renshu ni tsukiyatte yatte. Oh, also, are you saying done within an hour for English? Because remember, I'm going slow. Japanese.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I said hour, because honestly, I know a lot of people who are done with this in 30 minutes in English. But then again, I am not entirely sure.
Okay. Milk and honey sounds enjoyable. Why ruin it with coffee? Because coffee makes almost everything better. Yatte kurette tanomareteru no yo. I want to ask you to help me with training. というわけで、まず話しかけるのは合格 is what I want to say, but first, you know, you have to talk. 次にこの調子で戦うのをやってみましょうか。Next, how about a fight? 私、あなたたちよりは全然強いから遠慮はいらないわ。I am, like, so much stronger than the both of you, so there's no need to hold back. How goes the fighting in the streets? Better drink lots of milk to grow bones strong, or else Marissa will break them. Marissa will break any bones. I like Marissa. Marissa looks fun.
Oh, she is.
Marissa is big, strong, muscle lady.
What's crazy is that a lot of people thought she was going to be like a grappler, but no, she's not. She's just raw strength, and that's what's amazing about her.
Really? She's not a grappler? I guess Zangief is like the game's set grappler, right?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't want to make her just like a femme Zangief, so they gave her different stuff. That's good. I like that.
To give you an idea, so...
Hold up. Let me read this. Because if we're going to progress, I have to get through tutorials.
Yeah. Actually, I might just leave the call so you can focus on that.
That's fine. Don't worry about that. Like, we can chit-chat when I'm not in the middle of reading a tutorial.
Okay, so like in the middle of that. Gotcha.
連続攻撃が簡単に出せるアシストコンボ Simple combo, assist combo, okay? バトルの操作タイプがモダンの場合 RT を押しながら攻撃するとアシストコンボの機能が使えます If you hold the right trigger, you can do an assist combo RT plus X または RT plus A で攻撃ヒットさせるとその後はボタンの連打せるだけで連続攻撃にIf you keep the button held, you'll just do combos. So you get free combos by just holding a right trigger and a button. I think. 成功すると相手に大ダメージ、大ダメージを与える連続攻撃を気軽に体感してみせてください。 You'll do a lot of damage to the enemy with this, so try it. 物語が進むと XA 以外でも連続攻撃が出せるようになります。As the story progresses, you'll get more combos besides just X and A. 必殺技をセットしていると、そのスタイルの支障を想定した動きとしてアシストコンボに組み込まれます。If you set the special attack, it's something to do with like your special attack's master. I'm guessing this is who you're learning them from, right?
That is correct.
別の師匠の必殺技に入れ替えた場合でも、その技が同じコマンドであれば、同じタイミングでアシストコンボを組み込まれます。If you change the master special that you're using, the same skill will have the same timing? Alright, since I can't experiment with this right now, this is a little hard for me to grasp. Have a great night, Palisade. Thanks for chilling. For example, Luke's assist combo 2 combo 2の3種目はコマンド技が出ます。Down. What the fuck is this saying? Now it's saying something about the rotational command.
So what they're trying to tell you is that this is mostly for after the demo, but once you start mastering, you can mix and match other players' skills no matter what style you're using. However, there's one rule where you cannot use two skills of the same directional input.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, for example, Luke's skill and then Ryu's spinning kick skill both have quarter circle back, so you can't use them together.
Okay. アシストコンボボタンの連打で出せる RTXA, okay? Okay, so holding the right trigger and holding X, not working.
You hold down the right trigger and then you hold down the right trigger and then start pressing X for auto combos.
Okay, that's what I was confused about. I thought it said just hold right trigger and hold X and you'll do auto combos. But no, it's saying like hold right trigger and then mash the button. That's how you combo.
Yes.
Mazu ugoketeみたいな. Alright. You got some moves. じゃあ次はどうね。そうね。他の誰かと戦ってもらおうかしら. Maybe we should have you fight somebody else. 戦いを申し込むのは X よ. To fight, press X. 二人に勝ったら戻ってきて. Beat 2 people and then come back. So you press A to talk to people, and you press X to, hey, I don't like the look that you gave me, and you also your earring. Fight me.
Okay, so there's some lore about this. So, before Mike Hager became mayor, Metro City was just a case of fight whoever you see.
So River City, got it.
Yeah, pretty much!
Battleを挑もう。相手の近くで X を押すと戦いを挑むことができます。挑戦を受けてくる相手の表情には強さを示すレベルを表示されています。It'll show their level above them. 自分の強さに応じた相手と戦ってみましょう。Try to fight people around your level. So Marissa's level 5. How would I fight Marissa? She's not gonna let me fight Marissa. Alice. Why did I say Marissa? We were talking about Marissa. You! With the teal shirt. Fuck you. He turns around. Yes, let's do it. ピンチになったらアイテムを使おう。Use items in a pinch. バトル中にアイテムを使用することができます。Pause menu, item. The hell is that kanji? I don't know that one. I need 8. That one. Gives me, which am I looking for? That one. Sura? Run. I've learned this word recently. バトルの中にアイテムを使用。開き、アイテム欄から所持しているアイテムを選びます。体力を回復したり、バトルを有利にするアイテムを使って戦ってみましょう。You can use them in a fight. You can pause and use items in a fight?
Yes.
Okay.
That's for people who are like not that good at fighting games in case they're just having a hard time.
Did this guy seriously lead off the fight by throwing a fucking knife at me?
Yes.
All right. Well, got him. I was gonna fight the same guy again, but it's like, no, I beg for mercy. Please leave me alone.
Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, they thought about that.
Let's find somebody like really, really strong. Hey, you look strong. You're big.
Careful, they might take that personally.
So is this auto combo like a thing that modern style just has to it normally, or is this just for the story mode?
Yeah, it's modern only.
No, but hold up. Let me finish the question. Is this a thing that modern always has, or is this just for the story mode?
Yes, it's a thing that modern always has.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna throw you a bunch, since you aren't gonna do anything about it. Bam! I win. Yay. バトルをもねると強くなる。報酬とレベルアップ。アバターはバトルを繰り返して強くなります。As you do battles, you will level up. Or you'll get stronger. バトルで経験値を貯めてレベルアップ。体力などの基礎性能が成長します。Level up is... Yeah, as you get experience points in battle, you'll level up. 体力など your HP and battle and basic battle abilities will get stronger. 現在のレベル体力などは画面右上Shimatsu から You can confirm them from the terminal or the top right. レベルアップをしたらスキルポイントも手に入れます。端末のステータスを開きスキルの You know what? I should look up this Tanmatsu thing. This terminal word, because they're going to use it a lot. Status ステータスを開きスキルの項目で手に入れたスキルポイントを使いスキルを配布しアバターをパワーアップさせていきましょう。Open the terminal, open the status, and then go into skill. You can use points. Okay, cool. Can I? That's in tips. Wow, that's a lot of tips. Okay, it's all of the demo. Never mind. I've already read all of that stuff. Main menu. Nope, nope. Wait, can I not do that right now? How do I get at that thing? Status. Map. Mission. Yeah, status, right? Bam. 装備品を確認 equip. ステータス内のエクイップで身につけている装備費や現在のバトルスタイルで確認変更できます。You can change what you're wearing and your current battle style. 装備を整えて性能を What is that word again? This is Pursuit of a Gold, 追求。装備整えて性能を追求したり、What the fuck? With equipment, you can pursue like a state of abilities, or just look the way you want. バトルスタイルでは一つを見極めたり、それともいろんなスタイルを試してみたり、You can focus on mastering one battle style or try a lot of different ones. 自分に合ったやり方を探してみてください. Please look for your own way of doing things. 攻撃には4種類あり、それぞれの威力はパラメータの値によって表されています。4 types of attacks, various parameters of power are shown. 手により打撃のパンチ攻撃 punch power, 足による打撃のキック攻撃 kick power, 相手を投げる投げ技 throw power, 飛び道具や体当たりなど and thrown items and accuracy. 各パラメータはレベルアップや装備品、スキルツリーでのスキル獲得やアイテム、さらに師匠たちと交流を含めることでも向上します。各地での様々な体験をして自分の技を強化しましょう。Excuse me. The various parameters through level ups or through equipment or through the skill tree you can get, or items and skill tree, like you can make them stronger through a variety of means. So that's using the Luke style, because I don't have any other styles right now. Items have defense? I was zoned out. What's happening? Not a whole lot. I've found the character status menu. Shit, what am I looking at? Kind of getting a little bit more space on my desk. That's what I'm looking at. Special moves. God, so many tutorials. 必殺技をカスタマイズしよう special moves. Why did I open up this map? I went here just for level up points. 弟子入りによって使えるようになる必殺技を選択します。入りによって as you become acolyte, like a there's a word for this, trainee of various people, you can select special moves. 一度に使用できる必殺技の数には制限があるため 使用できる必殺技をコマンドごとに技を選んでください。使用できる必殺技の数には制限があるため because they're limited, you pick them by commands, I think. ため技はモダンタイプのニュートラルのスロットにはセットできません。Because on modern, you cannot change your neutral slot. 地上空中はそれぞれ個別に設定が可能。You can change various settings for the ground and in the air. また、スタイルごとにセットする技を変えることもできます。And you can change what specials are set to your specific style. ロックのついているスロットは必殺技をセットできない箇所です。You can't change stuff in a locked setting. Isn't like trainee Kenshuin? I can't remember. It's not a one-to-one. Deshi is like the master and the apprentice. That's the one, apprentice. And apprentice is basically just another word for trainee. But like a one-on-one trainee. 必殺技、外に出してくれ直すスキルの解放によってセット可能数の上限を増やしましょう。I lost track of what that last one said. Okay, do I have to buy these? It says I have 500. They have 500s. What does the 500 mean?
Their average damage.
So 500 is the damage? Like, what is the 500? Specifically.
Hard to say, I have a real kick in my ass right now. Okay, now I can talk. I'll be on. I'll be honest, I've never figured out the reason.
Okay.
I think it's the damage because when I get to the supers, it's in the thousands, so
maybe then. 戦う漢字は I never did the fucking skill points. God damn it. Jesus, whatever. I don't need them right now. 町の人がみんな私みたいに手加減してくれるわけじゃないから the people here don't hold back like I do. So 戦いを申し込むときは相手に気をつけmake sure you take care who you challenge. じゃあ、また後でね、お二人さん。Catch you another time? And she evaporated. She was a ghost. 街で誰かに話を聞いて、時に戦いを申し込む。Sometimes when you talk to people, you'll be wrapped up in a fight. ちょいと乱暴だが、それも一つのストリートの流儀みたい。That's just the way of the streets. で、戦いで、服 What is that? 腹が減ったら、お腹が減ったら、飯を食う。Must be hungry after fight. Eat some food. そのあたりにいいピザ屋があるんだ。探して一つ試してみな。There's a good pizza place around there, so take a look for it. She got an underbite, her face is weird as fuck. You mean robot lady or like the pink lady? 飯を食うのがトレーニング Eating food is training? 俺たち教官にからかわれてるのかな Is he making fun of us? でも私がお腹は腹は減ったし but I am hungry. 行ってみるか Let's head out. The pink lady? Gotcha. She had an underbite? I didn't think so. This is... Excuse me. This is not... Beast? Oh, okay. He didn't say pizza. He said... Beast. I'm like, this place is maybe many foods, but it is not pizza. I see coffee. I see various types of... I see that entire menu is drinks. Excuse me. How much for these Pentagonal donuts.
Yeah, how much for those Homer Simpson-esque donuts?
They do have pizza. I was stuck trying to think of the word for like 5-sided.
Well, right, you don't get pizza at your bakery?
It's a bakery? What? It's a truck.
I was making a joke at the fact that it was mostly just showing donuts and junk earlier.
強くなる訓練ってずっとジムでコツコツやるのかと思ってたけど For strength training, I figured we'd just always be spending time in the gym, but 街で人に会ったり、ピザ They did say pizza. ピザを食ったり、いろいろさせられるんだぜ. But they're having us do stuff like meet people and eat pizza. Okay, how do I get at that damn, like, point level up? Skills. There's another fucking tutorial! Skill point を使って skill こう Okay, this is where I wanted to go, though, for the level up. 習得できるスキル増やして、アバターを成長させましょう。スキルポイントをレベルアップで優秀。スキルツリーの視点で I don't know what that word is. I can hear all of your controller clicks, by the way.
Okay, sorry. I'll make this my last fight, I promise. Ow. Oh, God.
You can keep fighting, just, like, modify the noise gate or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll raise the noise gate on Discord.
That and... Junction, Crossroads, Boon Kiten. Skill tree no Bunki Ten de させるスキルを選択. You can select a skill at a junction. 選択しなかったスキルは新しいスキルツリーで出産するので回収的にほど順番に選んでもすべてのスキルすることができます。Eventually you can pick all skills, I think. 所持しているポイントやその先で獲得したいスキルを自分に合って順番 select the path that you want to go down. スキル解放をやり直したい場合は if you want to redo them with X, you can refund all the points. Continue 回数を消費する必要がありますが、いろんなスキルを試してYou have to use continue points to do it. Okay. So I just have picks on like increasing all of my damages. Throws seems like they're going to be good regardless what happens. Bam. And then this is guard up, defense raise, and increase your HP, I think?
Yes, there's HP increases.
Hey, you with the pizza. I'm supposed to come to you for pizza, but you know what? I'm gonna fight you for pizza.
Hey, pizza's serious business, man.
Bam! Give me your... Oh, hey, throw escape. Give me your pizza. I want it. I want pizza. This guy is like just rolling a lot. There's like there's evasions?
So that roll evasion that they do, that is exclusive for the enemy in World Tour.
Gotcha.
You can't do that in the regular mode.
Orders pizza by punching. If only that could be legal. Cool, I got a level. Now, good sir, give me pizza. He's nowhere near his truck. 食べ物でモンキーになる飲食店 飲食店で購入できる料理アイテムは、食べる、使うことで体力回復など様々な効果を発揮します。The cooked items you buy at shops, if you eat them, they can recover your HP. 購入してその場ですぐに使うもの、バトル中に使用できるものにタイプの食料があります。There's two types of food you can eat in a battle. 購入できる料理アイテムのラインナップは時々変わるので、マップ画面。The lineup, what you can buy will sometimes change, so confirm it on the map. Buy. Excuse me, is that pizza green? It is. It's called a green pizza. Why the fuck is it?
That's an actual thing.
Why the fuck is it green though? Why does the shadow change color? That's the confusing part to me. Why does the green pizza, why is it denser than pepperoni pizza? It casts a darker shadow. Asparagus などの野菜をふんだんに使ったピザ。野菜の美味しさを楽しむならこれを決まり。モッシュレラチーズがあるもっちりした一品。What is もっちりした？もっちり？ I don't know what mochiri is, but it's a veggie pizza, it looks like. No, pepperoni. これ食い物は呼吸の味が一番だと思ってるんだけど I thought the pizza in my hometown was the best, but ピザはちょうど半側だよなこの熱々のチーズが This pizza is real good. Atsu. What is atsu? You've stolen my mouse from me again. Piping hot, scalding cheese. I am in love with this cheese. I want cheese. I'm gonna have to get a pizza later. Spend more money than I probably shouldn't be. そこのピザいいだろう俺はペパロニが Shut up, Luke! ペパロニがお気に入りたんだ I really like the pepperoni. 体力が減ったらそうやって食って回復するってのが基本だな。When your HP is low, you can eat to recover it. メニューによってはしばらくの間攻撃の威力が上がったり素早くなったり For a time, your strength or speed might go up too. いろんな効果があるんで見つけたら試してみるといいぜ。Experiment with foods, take a look around, see what you can find. で中が膨れたらお次はあっちの口に行ってみてくる。Are you all right over there? You're grunting a lot.
Sorry, got my ass kicked.
あっちの口に行って head out to another road. ロチに来いってな。次は何だろう Head to a road? What's the next training? Lewis Coffee? Where am I going? I'm trapped in the chairs. Fuck, help! I look like Chell. Why do I have a white tank top and orange pants?
You're GLaDOS's latest model.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm definitely coming like straight from Aperture. 街の中でバトルになった時、相手が複数になる場合があります。There are times when you'll have to fight multiple enemies. 相手が何人いるのかな画面下にある数字で示されています。相手についての細かな情報を plus 押して you can confirm. Yeah, okay, got it. It's multiple enemies. It's a pizza! You guys got any pizza? Oh, that was good. That was a good combo strike. Now we're in unison with the exact same. We win.
Don't worry, these pizzas are in good hands.
Fahrenheit's with a raid. What?
Hey, Farron, how you doing?
Shit! Who gave that damn order?
At this rate, I don't think there's
You know
no
what?
stopping.
This is gonna be really awesome when where's my fucking mouse? Where is my fucking mouse? The game has taken control and will not give me my mouse back. Thank you. This will be a lot better when I can actually like create my Morag, and then it's just like, oh, now I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna pop off. It's getting late for me.
Sure thing. Thanks for chilling and for the advice.
Yeah, no problem. If you do pick up this game, get ready. I might try and kick your ass.
What is that supposed to be like a positive? Is that supposed to make me want to buy it?
I don't know. Up to you.
You're scaring me.
Anyway, I'm off. Good night.
Dudes. Welcome, Farron and Raiders, to me playing Street Fighter, the demo in Japanese. Language practice. All about the language practice. You have not seen my character yet. Maybe you did. I'm a flashlight. 兄さんたちを紹介させてトレシーとライアン. Hey, one of them's named Ryan. Tracy and Ryan. That's Tracy. 兄弟でルークに頼まれて練習の手伝いをしてるってことさ。We're here to help Luke with his training. Well, training of you. びっくりした箱をかぶって。Did we surprise you? We're wearing boxes. You look different? What? But yeah, I grew my hair out again. It was a cameo appearance. ここいらのごろつきの真似だ。やって顔を隠した練習は something about hiding their faces. 向こうから襲いかかってくるから気をつけろってことだな。And we were told to surprise you from in front. 一体じゃなくて相手の数が多いも because there are times when you'll have to fight multiple enemies. There's me! And I was hidden immediately by this. 段ボールをかぶっている You can find enemies wearing masks. 街にはこちらを見かけると襲ってくる囚人もいます。There are people you will find like this. そういった危険な囚人は段ボールをかぶったギャングなど顔を隠していることが多く名前を色が赤くなって I didn't buy a fucking watch again. God damn it. And yeah, you were playing Mega Man Legends? Hells yeah. Mega Man Legends is always a good time. One or two? Excuse me, goodness. Snuffed by Snoosu. See, that's weird that is the message from Mega Man Legends. You played many games. I see. Chameleon Twist was a good time. I like that one. I have never heard of Rocket Robot on Wheels. Their names will be in red. See, okay, here's my character. God, stop hiding my fucking character. I don't care, Luke. I'm trying to show off my flashlight arms. Shut up! Look at my flashlight arms. It's wonderful. There we go. Chapter 1, Naka ni kore ijo saki ni susumemasen. You cannot proceed any further down here because you're in Chapter 1. Yeah, flashlight arms. Okay, cool. So that's emotes. Stop clapping. Stop clapping. I don't want photos. Wasn't the messages supposed to be in here? Status? Can I not look at those messages again? I guess I can't. Alright, whatever Luke said, it's gone now. Gone forever. Only have the orange, only have the shoes, only have the gloves. I can't change my equipment at all. Dang it. Alright, I gotta take a quick pee break. Back in a second.
Water!
Yo, I return. Just realizing now that I left the Street Fighter, like, street beat going on. Oops. Pierre. You know what? Let's not do pick random fights right now. Progress game. I'm gonna get to the end of this demo. I gotta hoof it. Ah, here's the close. 服を身につけてパワーアップアパレルショップ。アパレルショップでは身につける装備品を購入できます。装備品はアバターの見た目にされるだけでなく、性能にも影響します。購入できる商品のラインナップは様々変わるので、マップ画面で確認できます。You can catch apparel shops from the map. I have, like, almost no money, and the only thing I can buy is a fucking hat. Like a pink hat. I don't want to buy the pink hat. I want to buy something else. Dorito cap. Punch gives me some defense and some power. Got it. If you don't use them, you'll get no effect. 購入した装備品はステータス内の装備でいつでも変えることができます。性能を変更したり、アバターの見た目の調整したり、お好み。Okay. Bam. Equipped. Good. I hate it. I hate you more for wearing it backwards. 俺の呼吸の服だからこういうの似合わねえよ。I mean, does it fit my dreads? What I'm already wearing? No, not at all. なんだおあそろい。あそろい? What is that? おそろい? What? So surprising? おそろいだから恥ずかしくないって surprising, shocking, shouldn't be embarrassing, right? なんだよ、そんな問題じゃねえ。It's not a problem. つうか、余計に恥ずかしいって something about extra embarrassment. I've been streaming for 3 hours, so like I'm probably gonna plow through what's left here, just so that I can try to drop a save on it. And like, I don't have to understand everything, you know? Just like the stuff I do understand will be reinforcing. Luke, will you shut the fuck up? You bought something? いや、アクセサリーなんてあんまり違う。ないかもしれないが、they may not have a big effect, but ちゃんと着てれば、多少な戦いで有利になるんだぜ。They'll have some small effect on your fight. それに、好みな格好をして自分にアピールするのもいいだろう。And you can express yourself with it, right? じゃあ、ぼちぼち、飯の課題、どういくか締めぼちぼち締め What is that? ぼちぼち締めぼちぼち leisurely, slowly 実は俺も街に出てたんだ I've headed out to the streets too 俺を見つけてここまで来れるか Come find me 教官が来てるから探せってあの人目立つからすぐわかるだろう He stands out a lot, so it should be really easy to find him. Found him! I did not find him. But it won't be long to find him. Found him! Wait, that is him? Holy shit. From all the way over there. Look, I was joking. No, his low poly model just... he's wearing a different jacket. That's why I thought it was different. Like, from here, that doesn't look like Luke. What's happening? His pink hat looks ridiculous. It absolutely does. I don't like it on me either. You know what? I kind of like it more on him just because it's ridiculous. I hate it. I don't want to wear this hat. I'm going to take the hat off. Get rid of the hat, please. How do I remove the hat? There we go. And you know what? While we're at it, Everything else too. Bam. I am a robot. I am AI. I have no need for human clothing. let my neon glowing body distract all passerby drivers. Why is he so scarred? Why does he have a giant V tattoo? Why are his eyes always looking in different directions? Machi wa dou datta? How's the town? Choito jitsuro teki dattaro? I don't know what that meant. So kana konna de tsuyoku natteru no ka? Is this getting stronger? Are we becoming stronger? Aya, kono Luke sensei no oshie o utagatte. Hey, you doubt what your sensei Luke is telling you? I do, because I think you may have taken quite a few too many punches to the head. Ja, tameshite miyo. Alright, let's try it. Kakatte kita na futari ippen de kamawanai ze? Both of you, come at me. I don't mind the 2-on-1. Luke, give me your pizza! Luke, I really want her pizza! I was a big fan of the human food called pizza! Oh god, he's got such a big health bar. Wow, that scream. Man, he's level 10. Oh boy. Am I supposed to lose that one? I think I'm supposed to lose. Walk around the town, get stronger. Build some confidence and strengthen yourself, eh? And something about like building strength, faith in yourself. You'll get stronger. Travel around and you will be recognized for your strength. Or like you know, eventually you'll find somebody you can beat up and they'll call you strong. Every scene is just a giant distraction. Good job, my valued, wonderful apprentices. He called me an apprentice. This means I can meet the human president now, right? A robot demands pizza, proceeds to beat the crap out of everyone. Uh-huh, yeah, pretty much. Like, grab them, give me pizza! Deshi iri kankei to narimasu. Luke no master action no shukuda. Okay, so I got Luke's mastery. Oh, God! Tsukaeru waza wa style ni ozon suru. Izon? Izon. Is that Izon? It is Izon. Equip, using. Dependence and reliance. I cannot look away from the giant glowing stick of a character. Right? It's so wonderfully distracting and ruins everything. Legendo fighter ni deshi iri suru to, sono legendo fighter no style de battle dekiru you ni narimasu. When you become a legendary fighter's apprentice, you can use their style. I don't think we should be giving Luke the title of legend, alright? Just, I take it down a notch, buddy. Style ni wa, sorezore no legendo fighter ni bokuyu no waza ga fukumaremasu. You get access to their various skills. 自分に合ったスタイルを見つけるために、レジェンドファイターを探してみましょう。Find a good style and a good legendary fighter that fits you. 特殊技は特別な効果を持つ通常技は各師匠のスタイルによって性能も数むことになります。 special skills and special effectivenesses, and moves that have special effects, and learn them from various master styles. Tokushu waza wa, for special effectiveness, using the left stick or the control pad, de kougeki button no kumiawasete de dasemasu ga, gosai saso usegitai bai nado ni setto dasanai you ni mo dekimasu. 状態はすべて使用できる状態になっています。I'm a little confused. I'll make a card out of that one later. You lost me. You lost me with that. Eh? You guys good. Got a good path to become stronger going forward? It's just like, I don't know. Together? First at the gym in the town, training in his town. And next you guys get to travel. Meet very strong people, talk to them. Oh, it's gonna be great. I can't do that. I have to get stronger. I'm different from you. I can't have fun with this. This is as far as I go. I have something I have to do. But I do have confidence in myself now, thanks to you. Let's face each other again. Bye! No, my human friend! How am I going to get pizza now? They won't serve a glowing robot. Oshu no yatsu, nanika omoitsumeteiru you da natte. Seems like he's got something on his mind. Asette tsuyoku naro tte no wa abunai kangai nanda. It's dangerous to just get all stuck up, like too stuck in your head about getting strong too fast. Or too focused on it. Okashi na koto o saranakia ii ga. Hope he doesn't get into anything. Hope he doesn't get into any trouble. Ore mo honto sensei nante gara janai. Gara janai? What's that? I don't really have the qualities to be a sensei anyways. Omae wa tetsu no ki ga osugiru kara shibaraku shoshinsha no kochi de mo shite ochitsukete. Your blood is roiling, or like, so for a while I, taught you as a newcomer, but Shacho ni iwarete ganbatteんだけど教え方まずかったわね. But like, aside from just being told do your best, maybe I need to work on my teaching methods. 今日はレッスンはここまで. Anyways, today's lesson ends here. 次からはまたこいつで連絡するよ. I'll contact you again. レッスンに付き合ってくれよ。アリスてこう見かけたら礼を言う通りくれ. If you find Alice, tell her thanks from me. いろいろと教えてくれるんで仲良くしとくといいぜ. She'll teach you lots, and you'll, just become better for it. Oh boy, now you're teaching me about classics. Nare oyashinda sosa no battle type classic. I'm not using classics, so I'm fine without that. Jibun ni atta battle no sosa type o sentaku shiyou. I'm fine without that too. Is that the end? Like, am I done? Am I done chapter 1? No? I'd like to drop a save. わざわざ俺にどういたしました? Oh, various thanks. Well, you're very welcome. それでどう？強さとは何か少しでも分かってきた? So you understand how to get strong now? まだよくわかりません. Yeah, I understand. ちょっと気が早い気もするけど、I got a pretty good sense for it pretty quickly, but ね、誰かが、例えば私が、but anybody, for example me, 強くなるにはこうしなくちゃいけないってあなたに言って、強くなるには as for getting stronger, こうしなくちゃ have to do this, if I tell you I have to do this, その通りして手に入るのが本当に自分の求める強さだと思える? You think they'll recognize you as being strong if you just do everything you can to help them? 思えないよね? I don't think so. きっとこれは一人一人が自分自身で見つけ出すものだから。Everybody's got to have work on themselves, like keep pushing themselves forward. そのためにはこんな風に人と話をしたり、So talking to people like this, 時にはレジェンドと呼ばれるようなファイターに教えをit might be good if you can find legendary fighters. Get training from them. 例えば、私の戦うスタイルには I don't know what that says. Something さんって人に教わったの. I was taught by somebody called that. あなたが自分の強さを探すきっかけとして and you look for something that's gonna fit for you. Chinatown でWait, come on. I guess I have to look up this word. Ah, this is Chun-Li. Okay, Chun-Li. Go find her in the Chinatown district. That seems like the end of the demo. Hells yeah. I wonder what you fight for. Something I have to do. Whew, okay, good. Done? Steam store? EA. No, not yet. I want to go back into there and check out the voices real quick. Because, like, I didn't change the voice, and I want to see if there's something that would be more befitting of a Morag-type voice. Though I don't know if I do this, if it's gonna, like, you know what? Even if it deletes the old one, I can easily plow through that in, like, 30 minutes if I skip all the dialogue. And I don't know if it actually dropped a save.
So I've been thinking about...
We'll see. Yep, so it's got the avatar saved in there. Takai? Oh, pitch. Okay. That one sounds pretty good. That sounds like 2B. That one could also work. That one, 12 is good. Or 14. That sounds like a mascot. That almost sounds like Igor. There are options. Like, I've got deep voice options. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. I think we're done for today. 14 is my vote. I'll look back into it another time. It's been fun, guys. I'm gonna go take myself a quick power nap. and then head on down to Yokohama. Hope you liked it. I did have fun. I think I will have more fun playing more Street Fighter if, you know, if we decide that's the thing to go with. Like I say, probably no stream next weekend because JLPT. Thank you so much for the raid, Farron. You guys have yourself a great night. Let me see. I don't think there's anybody going right now that I could raid. You know what? Why the fuck not? Dalton's doing Sonic Origins Plus. Go say hi to Dalton. He's playing the best character, Amy. Let's go with Street Fighter Glow Stick. Street Fighter Glow Stick. Toodles, guys.